I thought it was pretty interesting hearing about how how different it was for different industries, what the hierarchy was for artists versus the technical people, and how it's pretty balanced in this industry. Whereas somewhere like Microsoft, the graphical designers would be well below the programmers. So it was interesting hearing about that.
Yeah, reality just being like a particular measure of complexity. That was a really intriguing idea to me. Yeah.
I was one of the sort of illiterate people that came into this seminar not knowing really what the sort of technological side behind everything was about, and I thought Alvy explained everything quite sort of proficiently and sort of set me on a track to understanding what really went on behind the establishment of Pixar, so I thought that was quite incredible.
Yeah, and I think that the way that he kind of talked about actors and animators as sort of being synonymous roles kind of got to the heart of like the sentiment that he conveyed in that talk, which is that, yeah, he really kind of touched on the human element of like animation and all the technology, which, yeah, so he kind of spoke to me even though I am like, yeah, technologically inept, so.
The amazing thing for me was just to see some of that historical footage and the story behind that, to be able to piece together, you know, how Pixar came to be what it is today, and the fact that Alvy's here to actually tell that is just amazing, really. And then you're talking about a pioneer, really, in the animation and computer graphics industry. So it's a real privilege.
Well, for me, I think what a genius! What a genius! Because Toy Story must be my most favorite, animation movie ever. And what I find surprising is one of my other all-time heroes is Steve Jobs, and Alvy didn't have a lot of good things to say about Steve Jobs, so I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think he's still my hero, but genius, fantastic, and very honest and pure life story rather than a smooth presentation. So great to listen to him. Yeah.
It sounded as if what he was saying was, because he started off Pixar as it just sounded like they were struggling a lot in the very beginning, but then eventually they are what they are now, so it sounded more like he was trying to say that you just have to keep going, even if it is pretty bad at first, you just gotta keep going.
Well, I mean, I found it deliberately really interesting, very approachable, that's one thing. The Pixar is so well known, yet of course its operations and how it came to be are a complete mystery until you meet someone like that who is so much in love with his subject and the practice of that subject matter. And he had a way to bring that alive, both through his personality and the use of his visual material. I mean, I saw Star Trek The Wrath of Khan as a very young man, and I was totally blown away by that. And for him to provide the context around that really had some special meaning for me.